Hey there, it's Monday. Settle in because we're going to level up your digital savvy with today's digital life hack. And then after that, a question from our listener mail. You don't want to miss that ever. Let's start with a quick question. Would you be cool with someone else just scrolling through your entire search history? I didn't think so. For your most private searches in Chrome, you'd head to Incognito mode. You may have been under the illusion that if you used Incognito, no one was tracking what you were doing. Yeah, well, that's not the case. After settling a $5 billion lawsuit, Google wants you to know its Chrome browser Incognito mode isn't so private after all. The new disclaimer? Others won't see your activity, but websites, including Google, will. While Incognito mode hides your browsing from others on your device, it does not stop Google and other websites from tracking you. You can always try Safari's private browsing or a privacy-first browser like DuckDuckGo. And my suggestion? Always use a VPN too. Enter to win a new computer now at commando.com/win. Now let's unzip our virtual mail sack and see what questions you've sent my way. Steve in Tampa, Florida. Hey there, Steve.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
I'm fantastic. What's going on?
Well, I've recently retired, and I had a business for a number of years, and I used QuickBooks Pro for most of the time I had business. It was 15 or 20 years I used it. I'd like to have something for home use now, and I think QuickBooks Pro is kind of expensive and overkill for my purposes now.
Sure.
So I'm looking for some software that would...
All right. Well, there are a few out there. I'm a big fan of open source software. That's free software that we know that is being fixed by the community. And then typically you always have some great tutorials and things with it along the way. There's a program that's been out for quite a while. It's called GNU Cash. It's GNU Cash. It's designed for personal use. It has accounting, investment tracking, checkbooks. You can schedule transactions, all kinds of good things like that. It doesn't have a really steep learning curve, but if you needed to get some help along the way, there's always tons of tutorials on YouTube. So that's the first one I would check out. If you're looking for something that is maybe a little bit easier and not as feature rich as GNU Cash, another one to check out is Home Bank. And again, that's Home Bank. Now, if you Google search Home Bank, I'm going to tell you, you're going to get to a lot of banks that say Home Bank. Okay. So,
Yeah.
All right. So the one that you want is it has a .fr. It's homebank.something.fr. It's actually coming out of France. It's been around for a long time. It's been translated, I think, into like 56 different languages.
Okay.
But it's not as QuickBooks Pro-y, so to speak, as GNU Cash. And so, in the past, I would recommend Mint, but that app is going away. So you may be tempted to say, oh, I'm going to use Mint because, that's a good home budgeting type of home accounting package. But Intuit has announced that that's actually going to be part of Credit Karma. So do not go the Mint route because that's going away. I don't want you to get all loaded down for the next month saying, this is going to be fabulous. And then it's like, you get a notice in January like, oh, not anymore. So again, two we check out, GNU Cash and Home Bank. And Steve, thanks for your call today. Hey, a huge thank you for streaming with me. Now, if you're puzzled about something techie, I'm your gal. Just find the Email Kim link over at commando.com and let those questions fly away. Now, every email gets my eyeballs, I promise. And keep your digital life in the know. Be sure you sign up for my free newsletter over at getkim.com.